What up, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video. Skymasters here, and well, this time we are heading off to the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. They call it the UP or a Uper, and we are going up there for some rock hunting. Now, I tell you, this was a good trip for us. It was kind of a last minute thing. We're driving up from Wisconsin, and well, most of this drive is through a very serene national forest. There's not much out there. It's great to get lost and just escape from the world. You know what I'm saying? So we stayed up in this little place called Waterfalls. I hope I got that right. And then our first day we went down into the Porcupine Mountains, and then we head up north and see some waterfalls and some agate beach, and then head up towards into the little peninsula up towards Copperhead Point. So you guys hit that like and subscribe and enjoy the video. First little stop in the middle of the forest. Obviously along one of the main highways. Well, welcome to Waterfalls River. This was our first stop after a 3.5-hour car ride and wanted to stretch our legs. This trip wasn't about filming everything correctly and getting the gimbal out. I wanted to enjoy this trip, so I just get these rugged raw shots of just pulling my phone out and just going at it the whole trip. Well, here's our room at Scott Superior Inn. Very nice room. I wish I had a little bedstand or something on my side, but I was able to deal with this room. Not too bad. Very cozy place, kind of cabiny, bed and breakfast kind of style. Continental breakfast off to the left over here. Here's the inside. You check in. You kind of text somebody. He comes over, checks you in. I thought it was a great little place to stay. Scott Superior Inn. Well, after we checked into the hotel, we found out that the road to the Lake of the Clouds had just opened up. So we went off on our first adventure for a sunset drive up to the top of Lake of the Clouds. The road wasn't opened up all the way to the checkpoint was open, but then you had to walk up to the rest of the way. It was quite the hike, and you were definitely out of breath when you got to the top of it, but definitely worth it. Check this out.
Up high, see the world wide, adventure in the air, dreams beyond compare. Touch the sky with us, feel the magic buzz. Sky masters fly high, underneath the blue sky. Every moment new, bright and bold and true. Join the journey now with a wow, wow, wow. Touch the sky with us, feel the magic buzz.
Well, after all that, we found us a nice little beach in Waterfalls. Very cute little park, and well, we just walked the beach hunting for rocks and let the sunset envelop us, which took forever. It took until about 10 p.m. until all the light was gone, but when it was gone, it was all the way gone, and well, you could see the stars over the head like you've never seen them before. Well, it's very nice. Well, after a good night's sleep at Scott Superior Inn and a good continental breakfast, we are off to our first stop in the morning, which was Agate Beach, and well, it's off the beaten path for certain, and when you get there, the main parking spot, well, it leads you to some cool spots, but they've been pretty much picked out. So, after scouring the area and finding out that you can park down by this campground area and then make your way down towards the little creek down there, it just gets way better. What up, guys? Skymasters here. I'll tell you what, you get to Agate Beach, The main parking is way down there, and then there's like a little access road for camping. But if you come all the way down there, there's a little parking spot. You can see my little GMC parked up there. And then, well, you just got to hike up your pants and just get really cold and come across this little river here, and all of a sudden the rocks just get twice as good. And, well, it's amazing. All the way down. Very nice, guys. We're gonna be hunting. Well, little did we know that we would be here for 6 hours. This little point was so great. We set up the chairs and just took our socks and shoes off and hiked across this little river right here and got to all these rocks. And well, look at this spot. You know, we just made a sandwich and had the best picnic. What up, guys? Skymasters here. I am at Agate Beach, rock hunting. This is the rock hunter's dream. I'm telling you right now, I've walked down quite a ways until I've gotten to this little stream here. And now I'm at places where I just can't even leave where I'm standing at. And now I'm gonna take my shoes off and I'm gonna cross over that way. I'm going right over there. And I'm not gonna leave for about 4 hours, man. Well, we're off again. One of our favorite things to do is just to stop at random places on the side of the road. And, well, here's one of these random places, and it's absolutely gorgeous. Enjoy this. Well, they say there's 100 waterfalls in this area. I tried to hit them all, but it was impossible. Coon Falls is the most popular one around this area. And there's several other ones that we hit, and I'll tell you, the best ones were these little babbling brooks and these little tiny ones that you could just get off the beaten path and go down the trails, and there wasn't anybody's property. Like, most of the stuff out here is just, there's just nothing around. You can just go down a long trail and just get away from the main spots. And well, that's the theme of this whole trip, was me to find those spots. And well, I did. My favorite one was Bonanza Falls. We'll get to that here in a little bit. It was the best rock hunting. It was my last day, and I'll tell you what, next time I go back, it will probably be part of my first day. So Bonanza Falls was absolutely epic, and all these little spots just were cool. Anyway, Now would you look at this little cute little guy. Just came out, not afraid of me at all, and just had lunch right in front of me. I thought it was the coolest thing. Well, this is me filming that little guy.
Up high, see the world wide. Adventure in the air, dreams beyond compare. Touch the sky with us, feel the magic buzz. Sky masters fly high, underneath the blue sky. Every moment new, bright and bold and true. Join the journey now with a wow, wow, wow. Touch the sky with us, feel the magic buzz. Sky masters fly high, underneath the blue sky. Every moment new, bright and bold and true. Join the journey now with a wow, wow, wow.